Does Kemba Walker make the New York Knicks an elite team in the Eastern Conference? Let's talk about that. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Yeah, I know my video from yesterday, I was really excited. But I'm back down to earth, you know what I'm saying? Got pinched, I pinched myself a few times. But let's be real. The New York Knicks made a very good move yesterday. One of the moves, a move we haven't seen in years. I mean, we can talk about the Carmelo Anthony deal. I mean, that was a good move in bringing Carmelo Anthony. But it had a good side and a bad side. The bad side that we gave up too many pieces to acquire Carmelo Anthony. But on this deal, this was a no-brainer because it was low risk, high reward. Matter of fact, it was a no risk because we basically getting this dude for nothing. If you want to compare money in NBA terms, or what, put like how money move in the NBA, we basically getting a starting point guard for nothing. $8 million. You know what I'm saying? And not only do that, it's a few years. Like the way the Knicks structured the contracts, the free agents they just signed, come 2024, 25, when Zion Williams is a free agent and a couple of other players, we're gonna be right there. And it's gonna be in my next video because Randall just signed the extension, and we're gonna talk about that. But that's a little later on. But let's get back to my man Kemba Walker. My biggest concern with Kemba Walker is his knees. I mean, in the last 2 seasons, he missed 45 games. I mean, he played last year, and he put up 19 points per game, 4 assists, but he didn't play consistently. He didn't play like the Kemba Walker that we knew. You know what I'm saying? That we all watched and seen playing. It was just something there. And I'm hoping, it was just because he was hurt when he come back. And that's why I'm really thinking he come back, he's going to have a lot to prove. And he's going to be playing for his hometown. Kemba been wanting to play for the Knicks for a long time. There was a point that we could have gotten him. And if David Fizdale and what's it called, Scott Lee, I think it was, Scott Perry. Not Scott Perry, the other Scott. If they would just put that deal through, they probably still had their jobs. But, yeah, it's like it's almost meant to be. But let's get back to the main topic here. Does Kemba make us an elite team in the East? And I'm thinking about it. Chicago, Miami, the Brooklyn Nets. Don't forget Milwaukee Bucks. And who else there? Who else? What other team? Philadelphia 76ers. The only team that really made, other than the Knicks, that made significant changes is Miami Heat and Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls added DeMar DeRozan and Lonzo Ball, who everybody had pegged coming to the Knicks. The Knicks wasn't even thinking about Ball. That's the whole funny thing about it. And Alex Caruso from the Los Angeles Lakers. And I like that trio they picked up because, actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all might look at me like I'm crazy, but I kind of rate Caruso higher than I rate DeRozan. DeRozan been around for a while. We know what he can do, but we know what we can do to say we know what he can do. But Caruso, I like him. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he was playing, and it's my favorite player under LeBron James, that he couldn't really be the player that he wanted to be. Now I think once he get to Chicago, you know what I'm saying, you got Lonzo passing him the ball on the wing, whatever. I think you're gonna see a different Caruso, more shot making. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be a better player, and tell Chicago will have a better team. Milwaukee, I'm not gonna say too much about Milwaukee because they won the championship, so everybody, and which is funny, everybody still have the Brooklyn Nets at the top of the Eastern Conference. And excuse me, which I find fun. Like I said, the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship. They should be right there because we all know the track record on the Brooklyn Nets players. Kevin Durant is a great player, but he get hurt. He's injury prone. He hasn't yet to play a full season or in a full playoff without being hurt. Kyrie attitude and his durability is just as much as questionable. James Harden, he's the enigma. Like, will he have a breakthrough? Because he's due. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind if he win a ring because James Harden is due for something different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see how they put him over Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks, yo. And when I was talking about when we could have had I'm just piggybacking, when we could have had Kemba Walker early on when we had Coach Fizdale. The thing is, Kemba Walker wanted to come here, but he wanted to be with Chris Middleton, and we could have had that deal, but management didn't pull it off. But anyway, we're here now. Kemba Walker's a New York Knick, and I think he do make us an elite team in the East because, like I said, not that many different teams made the changes, and Philadelphia is all, what can I say, like all show. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. They got Embiid, they got Ben Simmons, they got my boy from Long Island. I forget his name at this moment right now, but they played. They all for show. That's what I'm about to say. They all for show in the East. I don't think they will make it to the championship. I think they always get out of the second round. It'd be that third round that's gonna always give them the problem. Matter of fact, it's gonna be the second round. They get out the first round. It's gonna be the second round that always give them the problem. And we don't really know what they're gonna do with Ben Simmons because right now this video is a little premature because free agency is not over. But right now I'm thinking about where do Kemba Walker put us in the East. And as I talked about the addition for Chicago with Lonzo Ball and DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso. There's also Miami Heat added Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker. I love that name, Kyle. I always think of Bad Boys. But anyway, I mean, everybody, scouts, people, some Knicks fans was calling for Kyle Lowry. And if you watch any of my videos, you heard me disagree with that strongly. I didn't want Kyle Lowry. So I'm going to tell you why, too, because I don't think he's a difference maker. You know what I'm saying? They won a championship, true, but that was with my man, goddamn Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's a special player. He's up there with LeBron James and Stephon Curry. Now, what I mean by that, to get what I'm saying, is God damn it, Jimmy Butler. So I'm sorry about that. Jimmy Butler's a good player. I'm not gonna lie. Jimmy Butler's an excellent player, an all-star. But Jimmy Butler is DeMar DeRozan. What I mean about that, they're right there together. They're not LeBron James. They're not Kawhi Leonard. They're not going to get you over the top. And we seen what Kyle Lowry did when he was paired with DeMar DeRozan. And I'm just thinking it's going to be a repeat with them. They'll be good enough to win games and get into the playoffs, but they won't. That's not enough to get over the hump. I'm just being honest with you. Even them re-signing Duncan Robinson, I think they overpaid them. Be honest with you, that's a different story. But the addition of PJ Tucker, it will help him out on defense and threes. He's like a D and 3 guy. Yes, but I don't see Miami Heat going, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks with the 4th seed, we beat them out last year. And we basically brought back some of our guys, which I like them sounds. People don't recognize what the Knicks did. The Knicks brought back the people who we knew was there for us, that held us and helped us get us where we was at. And we just added on to that by replacing Reggie Bullock with my man Evan Fournier, which was a good move. And now we brought in Kemba Walker, which is the added piece that we needed. We needed Kemba Walker. Nobody won't say, but we need. Well, everybody gonna say, because everybody said we need a point guard. But we needed Kemba Walker, and I do think he makes an elite team, and I do think he put us above Chicago. I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna be right here with Chicago. I think it's gonna be another rivalry with, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. But this time it's gonna be Lonzo Ball and Kemba Walker, DeMar DeRozan, and Julius Randle. But I think Chicago and the New York Knicks are above the Miami Heat. Now, that puts Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going to give them the Milwaukee Bucks the number 1 spot because they are the defending champion of the NBA. And until Brooklyn Nets knock them out that spot, they're number 1 in my book. Now, Brooklyn going to be number 2 just because of the players they have. I'm being honest with you. But they really didn't make that significant change, but they made one good change, and that's Patty Mills. Patty Mills is a very good defender, so he will be able to. I know. God damn it, I'm sorry about it, but I know their coach will have him on, their starting posing point guards. They would give James Harden more time to just concentrate on his offensive game. But at the same time, I don't see they really move the needle. And when I'm saying like that, if one of them players get hurt, they done for. And I'm going off the assumption by the New York Knicks being, I think we can move into the number 3 spot in the Eastern Conference. And hopefully, with the way Brooklyn Nets history is with their injuries, we have the number 2 spot. But I'm going to get right into why I think the Knicks will take the number 3 spot and why it's all because of Kemba Walker. And that's because of the draft. I'm going to say that's because of the draft. Nobody think we was going to do what we did in the draft. The Knicks got some solid players. And that if you watch one of my other videos when I talked about Quentin Grimes, and I say he is our next Klay Thompson, I think he is. Go back and watch film. Go to YouTube and watch this kid play. This kid is nice. And with all the attention going to be on R.J. Barrett, Kemba Walker, and Julius Randle, watch this kid flourish. Our bench is going to be one of the best benches in the NBA this year. I'm telling you right now. And when our starters get on the floor, it won't be all about Julius Randle. It'll be Kemba. We all know how Kemba do. Once he get the dribbling, if Kemba is healthy, the East got to watch out for the New York Knicks. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Now, I know y'all might think I'm giving the Knicks a little bit too much to put them in the number 3 spot in the Eastern Conference, but yeah, I am. But I still say Chicago and them right there, so we might be in number 4 again. But I think we are better than the Miami Heat. So, and you know I didn't really talk about the 76ers much because I think the 76ers going to have a total collapse next season. Remember, y'all heard it. I think they're going to have a collapse. I think they're going to be in the lottery. I'm being honest with you. I think the way they exited the playoffs destroyed that team. They was basically bickering. And B was basically blaming Ben Simmons. So if they don't trade Ben Simmons, get him out there, I don't see how them do. They're going to have to do some real mending of their relationship. So I'm not even putting 76ers in the category. And even if they make the playoffs, they're going to be a number 6 seed, number 7 seed. I'm being honest with you. That's how I see it. But anyway, with that being said, I want everybody to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.